they've got some very impressive defenders, are very, very big, and their strikers too. So I felt they were better than earlier in the tournament. I'd seen them play. They didn't look quite so good. And equally, as I say, the French, I was disappointed in. I thought they should have been much better than they were. But as we said, it's on the day, isn't it?
Yeah,
If it comes together on the day, then that's great.
I think it was
I think
penalties.
probably, yeah, I
I
think I
think
would rather
they
play
lost on
Germany as well.
penalties. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Germany. Yeah, I would rather play Germany because the Spanish, they just have that little bit of they have
That
a way
edge.
of they have a way of just
Yeah,
just ruffling us a bit, ruffling us up a bit. So
yeah.
yeah, well, whoever we face, I hope we win. I really hope we do, and I hope we get a bank holiday out of
I
it.
doubt it. I doubt it. Interestingly, we talked about penalties. I don't know whether you've seen a rule change that FIFA is likely to introduce. I imagine at the next Men's World Cup, which I think is next year, isn't it? And what they plan to do, and it will, I guess, it will go right across the game as other changes in the past.
Right.
When you think goalkeepers could never just pick the ball up and run with it to the edge of their
Yeah.
area, they think they had to bounce. Do you remember they used to bounce the ball or roll it
Oh yeah,
along the
these.
floor? They
Yeah,
couldn't just,
yeah, yeah.
So changes have been made in the past which have worked well. But
Mm.
and I agree with this proposed change that
Right.
when it's a penalty, an ordinary penalty, you
Yeah.
get one chance. If the goalie saves it, the ball's dead. So you can't. It won't matter if people rush in from outside the area as they tend to do. Um, a bit like the penalty shootout, you've got one chance to capitalise on the advantage you've got by gaining a
Yeah.
penalty. Because
Yeah.
in that respect, our penalty from Chloe Kelly last night would not have stood because once the goalie had
Right.
saved it, and I actually, I mean, they're going to trial it, I think, at the next World Cup next year.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think it's probably a good move because it seems somehow if you do score on the rebound, okay, up to now it counts like last night. But it's a bit, well, he says a bit lucky. The goalie is a bit unlucky to have saved it. Might have been a brilliant dramatic save,
Yeah.
and then that someone rushes in and scores anyway. So I think it'll be a good move if they do it, which I think it is planned that they will. But
All
yeah,
right.
I don't really want the final going to penalties because it'll be too nerve wracking, won't it?
Too nerve. Yeah.
Too nerve
Too
wracking.
nerve wracking to watch. Yeah. So um, Eberichi Eze, is
Yeah,
he left
yeah, is
already?
it?
Yeah. Is he left already, or is he just
No, he's
rumors?
not. He's not. But I was reading the other day that on the Palace website that um, it does look as if before the window closes, which I think is on the 1st of September,
Yeah.
which I also think should be before the season starts. I don't think it's great for the game that
Right.
players can start with their club and then be sold once the season's. But that's another subject. But no,
Mm.
the club seemed to say that Mark Gay, who I reckon will end up at Liverpool, and Eberechi Eze, will both be gone by the 1st of September.
All right.
So, I mean, I know we bought a number two goalkeeper because our number two goalkeeper has now gone. I don't think he's gone back to America, the number two. He's gone to another club, possibly in the Championship. So we
Right.
need another goalie. And I forget his name, but he looks quite useful to have as a number two. And they've also bought a left back from either Germany or France, and he looks very good. It's not the most expensive fee. Was it 11 million, something like that. But just reading about him, he looks good. And really, the left back with Mitchell there,
Yeah.
um, bought a left back from either Germany or France, and he looks very good. It's not the most expensive fee. It was it 11 million, something like that. but just reading about him, he looks good. And really, the left back with Mitchell there,
Yeah.
he's good. On his day, Mitchell is good. And certainly the last game or two last season, he was brilliant. But I felt for too long he was a bit unconfident. He just would get the ball, pass it back, and so on. But he showed, and he was picked for England a year or so ago. He's not since, but he was obviously very good at the time, and I think he is good. But that's about the only position we don't have cover for. So in a way, he's not got the pressure of someone champing at the bit to take his place. And I think, which is what probably will be the case. I don't think Mitchell will just lose his place to this new guy, but no doubt he'll get his chances. He'll come on as a sub, and we'll see how good he is. But so it's good to have something like that. But really, a number two goalkeeper, a number two left back, so far, is not my definition of good window transfer activity. It isn't. Mm-hmm. And it's typical Palace. We tend to leave things right till late on, and then maybe to try and get a reduced fee or something, but then you often miss out on the player anyway. So yeah, I'm hoping, because it's quite clear Eze and Gay will go. There was even talk of Adam Walton going, because Liverpool have expressed an interest, and possibly Newcastle. But whereas also I think Bayern Munich did as well, but they say they think he needs another season in the Premier League because he suffered some injuries. He had an operation last season on his groin, which put him out for about 3 months, I think. So he needs another. But Liverpool like his calm, incredibly good passing. He's a great passer of the ball. He knows, even behind him, he knows exactly where his players are. Great football brain. But apparently he's indicated, I hope it's true, that he wants to stay at least another season at Palace to build his game, to get confidence, and he likes the situation there, which is great. I just hope by losing Eze and Gay, key members of the team, that it doesn't dilute the squad too much. We need to replace them with experienced, good people. And how do you replace an Eze or a Gay? It's not easy.
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean, because when I read that, I thought, oh, this isn't good, because they both play a vital role in the first team for Crystal Palace, and I thought, well, I wonder what you're going to replace it with. But yeah, like you said, we'll wait and see. Anyway, we'll see. You never know. You never know. I might have something good falling on your feet.
Football moves on, doesn't it? It's a dynamic situation always. You never know. But given that they closed the transfer windows, and then the next one is January, where traditionally not often a great big moves made between top clubs. So you then, if you miss out in the summer, you could really got to wait till effectively next summer before you can do anything. So I'm hoping Palace will, and of course we still haven't got an answer to the Europa League business. Still waiting for the appeal to be heard, and that's going to have to be soon, because the fixtures will need to be arranged so people in football and fans can organise travel and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's a bit of a bummer, isn't it? With that, I hope it goes in your favour anyway, because
I do as well, obviously.
You worked hard for it. You deserve it. So I hope whatever it is, they're able to sort it out on time, for the sort of fans can know where they stand. Because you have to prepare for the season, don't you? You have to prepare for this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Away games. You have to know where you stand, really. It's a shame that. So Mbeumo, I think is signed for Manchester United. Do you think it's a good buy?
Sorry, who is that?
Mbeumo, Mbeumo from Brentford, I think.
Oh right, yeah. No, I think he's good. I think he's excellent.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what the fee was. Quite a lot, wasn't it? It was a lot of money.
I think it was. I think it's.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was. But I think they held out for their fee. 60 was it?
64.
Yeah, no,
67. Yeah.
Yeah, he was clearly a player who stood out at Brentford, a bit like Ivan Toney, who went didn't he go to Saudi, I think? But he
Yeah, he
scored
did.
goals, as they
Yeah,
say, he scored goals for fun. But this guy, yeah, I think he's a really good fit for Manchester United's style that they want to play. So, and they bought other players as well, I believe, but that is one that will serve them well, in
yeah,
my view.
yeah. I saw I saw a picture of him signing in the Manchester United
Mm,
shirt, and I thought, oh, so he's a man, because there was a bit of a delay. They didn't know whether it was gonna come or where. I think
yeah,
it must have had to do with the fees. I think, but I think it's sorted now. If he's wearing a Manchester United shirt and signing papers, then it looks like a done deal.
yeah. I mean, I
So
think sometimes their agents, are trying to get a better deal somewhere else, and that can often delay something. Someone comes in at the end and offers them much more money, so you never know. But no, I think he's actually as good as there, if not there.
yeah, I mean, he was really good at Brentford, wasn't he? It
He
was.
was brilliant. Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
yeah.
So I wonder who Brentford's going to replace him with now. They probably already have a replacement for him.
But that's
Um,
always that's they may have on their books. But it's what we were saying about Eze and Gay. How do you replace players like that? Now we've got another central defender called Riyadh,
yeah,
and he was okay early last season, and then he got injured for the whole of the season. So I don't know what his status is.
yeah. Right. So this is all we've got time for. Do you want to do the closing remarks, please, Rob?
Yeah, okay. So all matters football. Let's hope next week on our football referee podcast we can discuss the happy event of England's women winning the Euros for the second time back to back. That would be fantastic if that is the case. So we wish them well on Sunday in their final game. So that's all for now. I'm Trevor Gear, and he calls me Bruv.
And I am Emmy Hikins, and he calls me Cos. It's a goodbye from me.
And goodbye from me.